Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at many areas of your life, not just one, for the week of September 2025. I'm going to do two separate spreads for you. The first one is going to be dedicated to love and romance, and the second one is going to be general messages where there's no restrictions, no topic off limits, whether career and money comes through those readings, friends and family messages, love and romance if the first reading didn't tackle everything, spiritual, personal growth, development, things like that. It's whatever. And there will be timestamps in the description box below the video where you can hop, skip, rewind, fast forward, wherever you want to go through topic to topic, okay? So let's begin with the love reading. Just keep in mind, I do get pretty nosy in these readings, Gemini. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. The Sun and the King of Cups wanted to hop out, Gemini. Since I'm starting your love reading, there could be someone that's having a huge sudden realization to what's going on between the two of you. And since it's connecting to the King of Cups, this could be in someone's emotions. Like someone's possibly realizing you make them really happy, that they just feel very comfortable with you. We'll see if those two come back out, okay? And then there's that Sun again. All right, please tap into the energy of Gemini today, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Who's throwing romantic energy their way this week, and what can Gemini expect from the situation for the next 7 days? From the time they watch this video, add 7 days for what's going on with their love life. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy gems. All right, so the person throwing romantic energy your way this week, what are their feelings for you deep down? We have the 9 of Swords. Their intentions with you, the Knight of Wands, their behavior and actions towards you, the 8 of Pentacles, your feelings for this person, the 5 of Pentacles, the potential blockage, the 10 of Swords, your potential weekly outcome, the 2 of Wands, your advice, Gemini, the Death card, the overall energy influencing you the most this week, the Wheel of Fortune. Dang, you got the Wheel of Fortune as the overall energy. That's significant. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when it's time to expect the unexpected. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when there needs to be big changes made, especially if people have been moving slow, staying stuck, overthinking, procrastinating, you name it. The Wheel of Fortune comes in to shake things up, but it's for your highest good. Influencing that is the 5 of Wands to the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So it looks like the universe is like trying to get something moving. So let's see what direction and whether you guys are moving together or separate. All right, let's start with this person's feelings. Something has your person kind of worried about you. I don't know if they're worried about you as if there's something going on with you that they want to be helpful with, or it's in relation to them. And they're worried about you kind of looking at them as not someone you want to continue nurturing. We'll see. Why the 9 of Swords as this person's feelings for Gemini this week? Why the 9 of Swords? Why the 9 of Swords, please? Why the 9 of Swords? 9 of Swords. Whenever I get the same card for the one I'm clarifying, it's my spirit team's way of saying, Baddison, you said what you needed to say. Don't be redundant. So this person is worried about you and where you see things going. They're feeling unclear about where they stand in your life, Gemini. Sometimes the 9 of Swords comes in when we're fearing the ending of something. And we got the 10 of Swords right here. They may be worried that you're not feeling them anymore. And with their intentions towards you this week being the Knight of Wands, it looks like they're trying to check in on you to see what the temperature is, to see if there's anything that they can do to change your feelings towards them, if it even is associated with them. They could be simply worried about you because you're stressed out with the work, all right? But the Knight of Wands as their intention shows me this person checking in on you via text, phone call, popping by your home, whatever the case may be, and offering some... the Knight of Wands can sometimes come in wanting to cheer you up or make you laugh to see what you respond with. Let me clarify that, and then I'm going to get your feelings. Clarify their intentions with Gemini this week, and then I'm going to get their feelings again too. Hold on, is my camera even? There we go. Why the Knight of Wands as this person's intentions with Gemini? The King of Pentacles, they're wanting to come in and offer some grounding support. This is someone that knows there's something going wrong with you and they want to help. So they're still not sure if you're upset with them or there's something going on in your life that you're not telling them about. Either way, it's enough to get their attention and for them to want to like be there and see if they can be of any assistance. The Seven of Pentacles, they're waiting on some sort of clearance from you. They're waiting on you to either respond to a text or to respond to an invite. Let me clarify your feelings and I'm going to get your person's feelings again. Why is the Five of Pentacles how Gemini is feeling this week? Maybe you feel like this person was ignoring you last week and now this week you're like, to heck with them, I'm going to ignore them too. Could be what I'm getting. Hold on, there's a hair tickling me. Clarify that Five of Pentacles. The Two of Wands again. I feel like I have a Gemini that's like, all right, I need to figure something out. I need to figure out where I'm going. I don't know what path I need to take. Does this path include them or do I need to go solo? I need to figure it out. So you're like, you're at a crossroads right now, Gemini, where you're trying to figure out how to, move forward. And that could be why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Because you both are sitting down. You both are sitting. Except this person's getting up over here. The World card, the Two of Swords. Give me another card on, hello, Ace of Swords. I was going to say, give me another card on this person's feelings for Gemini, and I got the Ace of Swords. This person wants to talk to you, Gemini. They want to hear from you. They want to know what's going on. Now, if this is someone that you currently live with, this person could be feeling like you're acting a little bit different at home, not really wanting to spend time with them, kind of going in your own little space, your own room all the time. But for those of you who do not live with this person, they just may feel like you're not as responsive as you were before. It's like they know something is going on here and they want to talk to you. The Star on the bottom, they're trying to keep hope and faith that it's not them that you're upset about. But I am getting, for some of you, when you needed something from this person, they were not there. So you may be trying to sort through that. Whether they didn't follow through with a promise or they were not responding to your messages. There's something going on here where you're like, well, why am I supposed to be someone you can count on to be responsive if I can't count on you? Give me another card on Gemini's feelings. This person's got a lot of air energy in their feelings for you. Could be a fellow air sign, but we are in Virgo season, which is ruled by Mercury, like you, where people are thinking. The Nine of Wands. I have a Gemini here that's like, I don't want to give up, but I also don't want to keep on stressing. Nine of Cups on the bottom. So you got a lot of nines. Look at this. Look at all these nines coming through here, which is also the number associated with the Hermit. And we're in the year number 9 collectively if you break down 2025. The number 9 talks about getting to the bottom of something, to deal with unresolved problems, tying up loose ends, getting ready to complete a cycle, things like that. So Gemini, there's something that you're telling me that you want to see change once and for all. And that could be why your advice is the Death card. Be that change. Create that change. You don't have to wait for the change. You can create the change. All right, one more card on how this person feels about Gemini, and then we're going to move into the blockage. The Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, for a lot of you, this person's like, all right, Gemini, you're going to respond to my message. Because the Eight of Wands can be seen as text messages, things like that. And the Hanged Man is like just up in the air, feeling so unclear about where you guys stand. But it's also the card that talks about this person feeling like they need to look at it from your perspective to get your point of view. So odd. We saw the King of Cups and the Sun earlier. I was not expecting this after seeing that first two cards that came out. Unless you responding this way to this person is giving them that huge realization that they could end up losing someone like you, and that could be their moment of realization that they care about you. Clarify that Ten of Swords. This is going to bug me. I'm probably going to end up using like 10 different decks to clarify this, but I will definitely do my best to figure it out. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. Page of Cups, water energy. And the Ten of Cups. It shows me a Gemini. Picture this you, regardless of gender. Picture this you staring at your phone thinking, should I respond to their text or do I just hit block? Could I really have a future with this person, Ten of Cups, or is this just delaying the inevitable? It's like you're in your head this week. And that could be very self-sabotatory when we're just in our head not doing anything, and that could be why the Wheel of Fortune is like, all right, time's up. We need something to change here. We gotta not stay dormant. And for some, this decision affects your home if you guys live together. And for others, someone may be asking to move in with you and you're like, what do I do here? Because I'm looking at that home. Something may be hitting home for somebody. The message hitting home could be what I'm getting. But either way, I have a Gemini that is torn between two decisions. One is Ten of Swords, the other Ten of Cups, which is the same thing I told you about earlier with that Two of Wands card. I think I did anyways, or am I thinking of someone else? The Two of Wands is being at a crossroads. Taurus had a similar message, that's right. So think of the Two of Wands similar to where you're at right here. You have a choice between, pursuing this relationship with this person, okay, or calling it quits. That's where you're at the fork in road. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. Okay, and someone may be procrastinating, and that could be why the universe is like, nope, we gotta make some movements. There's a message coming towards you this week, Gemini, that is heartfelt, it's sweet, but it's like you're reading the message thinking, yeah, but is it just to keep me stuck? Is this person being genuine? It's like you're receiving a text message this week or sending it, for those of you who are flip-flopping the message and vice versa-ing it if it's the other way around. Some of you guys are getting a message and the Page of Cups represents a message. Pages are messengers. And this one is water, so it's emotional message. You're reading it and you're like reading it over and over again and you're not really hitting, reply just yet, which is leaving this person stressed out, anxious, waiting on your response, thinking that they just gotten blocked or they're going to get a no thanks message. Oh my goodness. So that's why this person's reaching out, trying to be of some assistance, and they go to reach out and they're met with you not really responding yet. Leaving the message on read for a couple days just so you can think it through. And their behavior towards you this week is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is putting in work. It's putting in the effort. It's trying to repair something as well or improve a situation. Eight of Pentacles, let's clarify it. The King of Cups. Wait a minute. Remember during the pre-shuffle, the King of Cups and the Sun came out? Boom. There it is. While feeling the threat of possibly losing you is when someone realizes that there are real deep feelings that this is new. Like you really don't know what you got until someone's not responding to your text message. And you feel that void, you feel that absence. Like, oh crap, this does not feel nice that Gemini's not responding to me. It actually feels very uncomfortable. Does that mean I have emotions for Gemini? Could be what I'm getting for all you ones that are dealing with someone new. But I have a Gemini that's struggling with trusting. You're like, if this is happening early on, I can only imagine what it's going to be like going further. And for the Geminis that have history with this person, you may feel like something keeps on repeating itself. A karmic wheel that just goes round and round and round, and the universe is like, this is where the ride needs to stop. You either figure this out and move forward together without having to go through the same situation over and over again, or you get off this ride and understand the lesson and move on. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. Two of Cups. And that's what I got earlier. So I feel like it's not the absence of love that you guys have for each other. It's the absence of clarity and direct communication and reassurance that everyone is allowed to feel safe in the relationship. This person was telling me that they feel like a security with you, but you're not feeling that with them. The Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot. All right, let's clarify the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands Gemini's potential weekly outcome? That's possibly telling me that going into the next week, you're going to be trying to figure something out. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. It's like you're calling in that planet Mercury for assistance. You're like, all right, come on, planet Mercury. You rule over me. What do I need to do here? The Death card, and that's in your advice position. And then I see the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. Some of you may already know your answer. If you're questioning something, you already have your answer. I feel like I have a Gemini that's really craving some change in their love life, but you may feel like you and another person just can't quite get it right. Clarify the Death card for Gemini's advice. Seven of Pentacles and the World card. Your advice is to pause, wait, reflect, do some introspection, and then decide whether you want to close the chapter for good and go in a new direction, as the Fool card just went flying, or close the chapter in regards to a specific theme with your person, and together you guys step into a new chapter. And that's very similar to what I have for Taurus. You definitely could have Taurus in your chart. Yeah, I need more clarifiers. Let me use these cards. I feel like I'm still needing to get some sort of message here. Tell me more about how this person feels about Gemini. Whoa, that was quick. Two of Cups. This person's like, teacher, I get the answer. So the Two of Cups repeatedly showing up is telling me that this person, you know, cares about you and feels you guys have already developed some intimate moments with each other. And that's why they're taking this approach towards you. So let me get another card on how you feel. Knight of Swords on the bottom. Gemini's feelings for this person. Gemini's feelings for this person. Gemini's feelings for this person. The freaking Five of Pentacles again. No matter how many different tarot decks I pull from Gemini, I'm getting the same message over and over again. Something has left you feeling defeated, and you don't like feeling that way. You want to feel lively. You want to feel excitement. You want to feel like you're around someone that is just making it so clear as day that you are their person. Someone is just not giving you that support. You do find them attractive, though. Gemini's like, yeah, they're hot. So that's why I've been giving it a little bit more time. You definitely find them attractive. King of Wands. You know what? Let me pull from these. Hold on for a second. Let me see what these tell me. Every person who leaves takes away something you no longer need. Ooh. Interesting. Your smile once lit up my world. Some of you, your smile now makes them sad because you're not smiling at them. That one's going to hit home for somebody. Don't let fear be your driver. Broken. I feel shattered about the situation. I feel like I have a Gemini that just feels so stuck because there's attachment on both sides. You both don't want to let it go, but you also don't know how to move forward. Secrets. I haven't told you everything, and that could be also the issue. Someone here may be not being completely honest. I choose me. Self-love, emotional maturity, clean break. Yeah, some of you Geminis, you're like, I choose me. I need to put love on the back burner. I need to choose me. I need to get back to me. Reminds me of that Selena Gomez song, I Had to Lose You to Find Me. Ooh, Gemini. What's her zodiac sign? I think she might be a Cancer. All right, pulled that one. I'm going to get the hidden message in a second. How did we go from everything to nothing? I feel like this is what's stressing you and this person out the most. The potential that there was. I feel like that's what's keeping you guys holding on to each other, the potential. And I feel like that's why this person's trying to come in more persistent about something. Because it's hard to walk away from all that potential or all that history, even if it's just dragging out better opportunities for both of you maybe. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you're realizing that there could be a karmic lesson attached to the two of you. Can you still trust she or he? I feel like there's some sort of betrayal or some sort of broken trust that someone's having trouble moving forward from. It's like I have someone that's feeling like, wow, you just left me like this and you expect me to trust that you love me? You were okay to see me like this? All right, let's get the hidden message. But I feel like I have a Gemini that's stepping into a really beautiful timeline. So I know this message may feel very heavy and intense. I can't control what cards came through, but it's showing me that it's leading to a Gemini finding that internal happiness again. So it's actually a very happy ending. It's just, it may not be a happy ending for this person who's really trying to, you know, stop you from leaving. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. I got Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius in here. Strong Scorpio. I got Aries here. Sagittarius. Pisces. It could be any zodiac sign. Before I move into the general messages, if this is where I leave you on the love reading, please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl Gemini. And if you would like to book a private reading, you'll find a link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. Baddison, intuitivetarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And I just now added expedited services on my website. I used to have it there a few years ago, but it was getting way too overwhelming. Everyone only booked the expedited, it felt like, so I took it off. But I re-entered it at a premium, and I've limited, so I only accept a couple a week. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. Gemini, I feel like you're waiting on someone to really be open and emotionally honest with you. Like, say something that would really be what you need to hear in order to really believe that this person cares about you the way that they're portraying that they do in this reading. It's like, I don't want the reading to tell me how you feel. I want you to tell me how you feel. Dang it. Could be what I'm getting. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? For some of you Geminis, there's just some sort of betrayal that you may feel like you can't go back from. It's like replaying in your mind over and over again, like ruining all future beautiful moments. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. Someone here who's not as persistent as the person that showed up in this reading may be just accepting defeat. They're like, hey, I can't force Gemini to want this. All right, flip it if you need to. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. On to the general portion of the reading. Wow. This message got deep. Don't forget, I have a timestamp in the description box that you can just fast forward away from all of my cleanup. All right, Gemini, general messages for September 2025. Gemini, general messages for the week of September 2025. What's going on with them for the week of September? Where do you belong? Okay. That one, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go here. There. Okay. We got it situated. We got it. 1 second, Rooney. Okay. Hey Gemini, welcome to your general portion of your reading. I'm going to pull a 12-card spread, see what's going on with you for the next 7 days. From the time you click on this video, just add 7 days, even if it's friggin' November when you find this video. All right, 12-card spread for Gemini. What's going on in there? Hello. The moon wanted to get my attention. Some of you are dealing with some deep-rooted stuff. Yeah, look at that. 4 swords and a Hierophant. Some of you guys are working on deep-rooted stuff, maybe seeking therapy, hypnotherapy, just doing a lot of meditating, a lot of just finding the root of the issue and like giving it a name and then releasing it. And I got that same message in Aries reading. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. First card out is the King of Wands. Next card out is the King of Swords. Temperance. 6 of Pentacles. Ooh, some of you guys are up for a promotion and spending some money on a trip. 4 of Cups. The Emperor. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Your advice? Page of Cups. The blockage for you this week? The 5 of Pentacles. The card keeps following you. Your theme this week? The 2 of Cups. The overall energy for you this week? The 6 of Cups. Influenced by Justice, major for Libra, and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, man. You want something corrected. You want justice served. Something happened recently and you're wanting fairness. You're wanting justice. You're wanting the truth. I don't know if it's involving a work situation, a family situation, a romantic situation. We will do our best to see. But with your blockage being the 5 of Pentacles, I have a Gemini that's like, no, this is not how it's supposed to go. This is not how it's supposed to go. This is not fair for me. Your theme is the 2 of Cups, telling me that there should be a mutual exchange of something, like a mutual trade. And with that 6 of Pentacles being there, for some of you, someone didn't follow through with their end of the bargain. Whether this is a boss, didn't pay you for your services, or you work for yourself and a client, skipped on the bill, or there's a person in your life that you did what you were supposed to do and someone didn't follow through with what they were supposed to do. Clarify that 5 of Pentacles in the blockage for Gemini this week. Some of you may feel like you were breadcrumbed. The 3 of Cups and the Judgment and the Death card. Wow, strong Scorpio coming through and Cancer. And then there's that 2 of Wands. For some of you Geminis, you may feel like your social circle, your friendship group are just not being supportive over a time in your life right now. Like maybe they've been there for you in the past and you've been there for them, but for something specific, whether it's work-related, health, mental health-related, regular health, or in your love life, you feel like you got no one to turn to this week. It's like you're knocking on doors, trying to get people to like be there for you, and you feel like you're just not getting that support, or there's a specific person that you really needed to count on this week and they haven't been there. So now you want to give that energy in return. It's like, oh yeah, okay, you want to give me that energy? Well, I'm going to give it back. But I also feel like there's a promotion for a Gemini here. It's like they want you to switch your mindset this week. Try not to focus on what is not working, what you're not gaining, and switch it to what is working and what is, bringing you in a lot of gains. Because I'm getting something good for you that you're not even expecting. Because your energy is scattered to other areas. Okay? Clarify that King of Wands. And then I open up to the 2 of Wands and the Tower. Clarify that King of Wands. Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups, and the Moon. Now, the Two of Pentacles is weighing out the pros and cons to something, okay? Pros, cons, and you're just trying to figure out what's going to work for you. For some of you, you've got a job opportunity coming towards you this week, and the pros is you're being seen for a job opportunity. It could increase your finances, increase your work-life balance. But the cons is you would have to walk away from your current situation where you may have, you know, developed a connection with the people that you work with, maybe. Okay? And for others, there could be a job opportunity that requires you to move, and you're at a crossroads with whether that's a good idea for you or not, or relocate. Maybe your commute changes, going from having like a 20-minute commute to now 45 minutes. Oh, that's oddly specific. That was an oddly specific time frame. You've got someone here waiting patiently for your response. I got the Emperor and I got the Temperance over here. For those of you who are waiting on, you know, what to do about a work situation. All right. And for my Geminis that work for themselves, you may be delegating responsibility, but you may feel like someone's not, you know, following through with their end. Clarify that Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting on your payout. You're waiting on, you know, what part of it was going to benefit you. You know, imagine working in that field all day long with the hot sun beating down your neck and just lemonade to drink, and you're waiting for the person to pay you, and you're like, all right, can I go home now? I got beef stew cooking on the stove. I want to go. Where's my money for all my hard labor? You know, it doesn't have to be that, but it's like I have a Gemini that's like, I did my part. Where's my benefit? It feels transactional. It feels 3D related. It feels something to do with money, or you paid for something and someone's not paying you back. You put out a loan and you expected it to be paid back. Someone didn't, someone didn't give you something that they were supposed to give you. Yeah, for some of you, you helped someone, you may have, covered someone for like a dinner meal and you expected to get Venmo'd, Cash App'd after, and you didn't, and you feel like someone ghosted you out of your bill. And for others, this is romantic related, where, you gave to a relationship expecting to receive, what you put into it. And you may feel like you got ripped off. Clarify that Two of Cups. It's like, wow, I gave you a lot of my time, energy, affection, and you're not like doing what you sold me on. You're not coming through the way that you made it seem like you would if I were to be in this relationship with you. The Tower. I have a Gemini that's ready to turn things up, ready to throw some chairs, ready to throw some tables to get some changes in your life, because you're not settling for that. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Don't be throwing around no chairs and tables. But I have a Gemini that's like, I am not tolerating this. We either work through this together and you see my perspective and we fix it, or I'm done with this and I'm going to choose me and go in my own path, and the right person is going to come along who's going to want to give to me what I deserve and not me to beg. Nine of Cups. That's you choosing you. For some of you, you're moms or dads and you feel like you're carrying on all the responsibility of, the children. When your partner said that they were going to help raise the kids together, that's a very specific message for somebody, because I got the Page of Cups right next to the Queen of Cups. Like someone agreed that they would be a supportive partner, and then now that the baby is here or the kid is here, it's like someone feels like they're pretty much single even if they have a partner. Clarify that Queen of Cups. Someone here is also a single parent and is working their butt off to take care of their kids or kid, and just feels like there's more going out than coming in, and it's just a very very stressful situation and you're hoping to get some sort of support from people in your life. Why the Queen of Cups? Three of Swords. Yeah, Gemini, you're heartbroken about something. And then there's the Page of Cups again. And the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something to improve. You're waiting for fairness. You're waiting to get some sort of answer to why something is happening the way it's happening. Even if you're asking the universe for these questions to be answered. You're like, why? Why did I get sold on this, expecting to get something in return, and I'm just left here standing here? So let's clarify that Six of Cups and the Justice, because whatever you put out into the universe, Gemini, it has to come back to you. It's the universal law of balance. So one way or the other, whatever you're doing is not for nothing. It will come back to you. It will come back to you. Just don't focus too much on the source of that returning. But the universe works as a boomerang. Hello, Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, this is a very specific, clear message, Gemini, that you feel like someone duped you. Is dupe a word? I don't know. You just feel like someone put the wool over your eyes. Sold you a dream, gave you a nightmare. And you're like, I need some answers before I run away. And for others, I feel like there's a different perspective here. Because somebody in this reading is saying, Gemini, that's not how it went. That's not how it went. And you're over here like, well, then how did it go? You're not giving me any clarity, so I feel like I have to create my own narrative at this point because you're not telling me the truth. And that's easy to do too. When people are not being honest with us, our minds can wander. You know, like if you've got a business you're running and you're expecting a client to be at your place at 5 p.m. and it's 5:03, it's easy to be like, oh, am I getting stood up? Is this person finding someone else to work with? You know, your brain goes there sometimes when someone could have texted you 10 minutes prior and said, I'm going to be a little late. You know? Clarify that Temperance card. Nine of Cups and the Hanged Man. Yeah, so Gemini, I feel like this week, before reacting, just pause, take a deep breath, do something relaxing, and allow yourself to see a different perspective than the perspective that may be getting you really anxious and frustrated. And if you still end up getting that same perspective in return, then make some decisions. But if your perspective changes, then let go of the point of view or the information that you feel like was cluttering your mind and hold on to what is actually going to help you move forward. Okay? Because I see you getting happy about something in the end, being relieved in some regard. I see you getting happy. And why you're being happy here is because the Justice card is right underneath that. You feel like you get the truth. You feel like you get, you know, the honesty that you're looking for, and it makes you happy. You're like, oh, thank goodness, finally, just be straight with me. And I don't know what it's entailing. I don't know if it's a friend that you feel like owes you some money, a boss that's still waiting to pay you up, or this love connection where you're like, all right, are you like about to ditch me? Are you not into this? It's like someone finally tells you the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And regardless of whether the truth hurts or not, you're happy to just know it, so it's freeing. But I feel like for some of you, you're actually happy about what you hear. And you're like, oh, geez, thank goodness. Something like that. Something like that. But I am getting that this week you're just feeling like something's not fair. You're doing your part and you just feel like something is not fair. But I am getting a promotion for someone here or more income coming your way. So keep on doing what you're doing if you feel like it's moving you forward in your life. I feel like something's going to get squared for you. But I am getting a trip for somebody. Like someone's taking a trip or someone's commute is changing. For some of you, your company changed office spaces and now you got to take a different route. The office space that they originally had may have gotten infested, or it was just not a good area for street traffic, foot traffic or something like that. And now your commute is changing. That's very specific. Face control issues. Trying to control others only limits your own freedom. Let go of the need for control and trust the flow. Oh. For some of you Geminis, just wanting all the answers the way you want it might be causing more stress for you than anything. Step into divine timing. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They're all aligning your path. Let go of judgment. Judging others only keeps you stuck in the past. Embrace compassion and release judgment. Didn't you get the judgment card earlier? Crap, I don't remember. Should I do one more? Yeah, let's give it another one. I'm feeling generous. Disarm the fear. Fear limits your potential. Release it and step into your power with confidence. Restore mind, body, spirit. True healing happens when you align mind, body, and spirit. Reconnect your essence. Oh, these cards are so pretty. All right, Gemmy Gem, that's for you. I'll see you in a few days for your next weekly reading. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. And if you'd like to book a private reading, the link to my website is in the description box below of every video that I do, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 Ds, not 1 for Baddison. I just now introduced Expedited as an option for delivery. It's a premium and it's limited. I'm only allowing a few per week because last time I had it on my website, it got way out of control. Everyone only booked the Expedited. And I've got kids to take care of too, so my schedule is tight. What else? Every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You read. So I hope to see you there. I always have a fun time with you. And I've updated my internet provider, so I won't have any more issues like we did last Sunday where the freaking live stream cut off. All right, nothing, no more of that. No mas. All right, later.